I'm going to show this picture a little bit later, but just for now, look at how beautiful this game is going to be. Hey, what's going on, guys? We got a big old leak for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, courtesy of someone at Ubisoft who was apparently being a very naughty boy when they released these screenshots into the world. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of screenshots and we're going to walk through them. Basically, my takeaway from these screenshots is that Assassin's Creed Odyssey, thankfully, is going to follow the footsteps of Assassin's Creed Origins, which in my opinion was a breath of fresh air for the Assassin's Creed franchise when it came out. Basically, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is looking like Assassin's Creed Origins, but just with more color and more vibrancy. So let's take a little bit of a peek at these screenshots. We've got the upgrade menu here, which is basically something that looks very similar to Assassin's Creed Origins in the fact that we have multiple skill trees for the hunter, the assassin, and it looks like there may be one more in the middle as well. Even the font for the menu looks exactly the same as the font used for Assassin's Creed Origins, which makes sense because it's going to probably be a prequel to that game, or at least that's what people are saying right now. And you've even got the E3 2018 watermark down below on the right-hand side, so is this probably going to be what's going to be shown off at E3? Yeah, I would assume so. Next, we got a picture of this guy on a horse, and it looks absolutely beautiful because we've got that vibrant green grass against the blue skies and the white sandstone. It looks very, very Greece in this picture. I've been to Greece, and it's absolutely beautiful because the colors are just so popping, and I think they captured this very well with this picture. Not much more to say about it, but yeah, once again, the text is the same. The general feel and the look of it just screams Assassin's Creed Origins, so hopefully we're going to be seeing somewhat of a similar game because, honestly, let's just be honest here, guys, Assassin's Creed Origins was absolutely fucking fantastic. Once I was able to get past the fact that this was a new Assassin's Creed and that I should give it another shot, it turned out to be my favorite game, well, probably one of my favorite games of the year. Definitely. So let's take a look at this next picture. We've got Eagle Vision returning. Of course, this was a feature in Assassin's Creed Origins. Yeah, so they're just once again following in the footsteps of another very great game. And I think Eagle Vision itself was a pretty good concept, and it was useful to use because you can mark targets and you can kind of survey the landscape. And it made sense because it was tied to this Egyptian mythology of being connected to the animals in a spiritual sense. So, and this area of the world and time period was pretty similar. Not in the sense that the culture was the same as ancient Egypt, but there was a huge connection between mythology and human people, you know, in the form of religion, in the form of gods, in the form of spirituality. So it makes sense once again, looking pretty cool. Nothing really more to gather from this screenshot though. Now we got a map here which looks very, very ancient Roman, ancient Greek, ancient Spartan, whatever you want to call this period of time. Now, of course, we got our first combat look, at least in terms of the leak here, and it looks, yes, once again, very Assassin's Creed Origins, and thank God, it looks like they're bringing back the amazing combat system from Assassin's Creed Origin. You know, not everyone loved it, but I think it was a really great evolution that really brought some good role-playing elements to the combat system because in prior Assassin's Creed games, it was very much kind of a one-tap to kill mechanic. You just parried, and you executed the guy who came in front of you, and then the next guy came in front of you and you did the same thing, and you just dodged and you kind of just executed one by one. In this game, it looks like they're going to be bringing back the one-on-one fighting engagements. I know this is there's a lot of enemies on the screen here, but Assassin's Creed Origin was, I think for the most part, a better 1v1 fighting game, at least in terms of a role-playing combat system, than any Assassin's Creed game ever was. So, put on some Spartan weapons and some Greek shields, and it's time to go freaking Achilles style because this is looking pretty cool. Now we got our first look at the item menu, and this is once again very reminiscent of Assassin's Creed Origins. You got that tile-based menu setup, which is very, very slick, which is of course based off of RPG style customization and item selection, right? You've got your armor on the right side. Clearly, there's different rarities. You can see the gold boots down there, level 19. And you've got different weapons and multiple weapon slots. Of course, the bow as well, because it's very, very reminiscent of the time period. And then it looks like in the bottom left, some sort of item slots, which is, once again, very much to the T of Assassin's Creed Origins. So if you liked Assassin's Creed Origins, how they handled items, customization, how inventory is laid out, and how you can kind of make your own style and character and make them look the way you want them and upgrade the the weapons you want and go down the trees you want. It looks all very Assassin's Creed Origins, so if you love that game, I assume this one's gonna be right up your alley. Of course, all of this stuff though is pertaining to how much the game is reflective towards Assassin's Creed Origins. The big question for Assassin's Creed Odyssey is, can it take that template and make it better? That is the question with every single sequel on the planet. Can it take an iterative process, such as taking what they made beforehand and elevating it, adding new things and fixing the stuff that needed to be fixed and making it a better experience? That's the hope for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Here's our first look at the dialogue system, and first and foremost, gosh darn, the guy on the left side looks absolutely beautiful. You know, not in terms of being a handsome man, but I'm just saying the graphics looking really slick. The sun radiating off his chest plate. He's got this shine on his face, so much detail. He's got that scruff, you know, battle-hardened warrior looking pretty good. But of course, the main thing on this screen is, of course, there is going to be some choice. Is this a choice system? I don't know. Is this a simple, yes, I will accept the quest, or no, I will not accept the quest, just these two lines? I don't know, I don't want to presume anything, but I would hope there's going to be some choice to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because that has been a problem in the past with many games. You really haven't been able to kind of get in there in the dialogue system and make those choices, make those Mass Effect style choices. It's just not that kind of game, but maybe, just maybe, are they going to gravitate towards giving players some agency, giving players some decisions and how the story plays out and how characters view you based off of what you say. I don't know, I doubt it, but the thought is at least there. Wow, this picture looks eerily similar to Assassin's Creed Origins. I mean, just take that boat, replace it with the boat that was in Assassin's Creed Origin, and replace the backdrop with a backdrop from Assassin's Creed Origins from Egypt, and you basically have the same exact game, the same exact font, the same exact just perspective and FOV for the ship. Very similar. And that's of course not knocking Assassin's Creed Origins, that's a compliment, because the boat traveling system in that game was just fun to use, and yeah, it just felt great to use boats in that game. So the pictures to follow are just some gameplay pictures. It looks like maybe this is like an execution picture where this guy's sitting over this dead body with, looks to be some sort of spear in his hand. Maybe he just freaking spearheaded that guy like a little piggy. And then of course we got this picture of this just kicking his ass, just giving him the boot off of this, what looks to be a very tall structure. So I'm assuming this guy has a very short lifespan ahead of himself, falling down this contraption. Basically, it looks like he just gave the freaking boot to this guy's ball sack, and he is on his way to a very short death. What else we got? We got some ships, looking very similar to prior games. Love the ship combat, fantastic. And wow, look at this guy, the detail in this game. Holy gosh darn. And this was a problem with Assassin's Creed Origins, and the fact that not all the characters were consistently well rendered. I know this is probably the main character, so of course he's gonna look the best, but if every character in this game looks this good, gosh damn, is this game gonna look pretty. And then this is my favorite picture. Oh my god, look at the color in this picture. Just look at the vibrancy and the detail and the range of colors. There's purples, there's greens, there's just ocean blue. The sun is hitting the buildings from the left, and it's creating these shadows on the right, and it just looks so well detailed, and the depth just looks fucking phenomenal. Like, I want to play this game simply to walk into this town and just see this vista, because it's looking freaking amazing. And let's just be honest, let's be real here, guys. Every Assassin's Creed game looks phenomenal for the time period it's representing, but just Greece and Sparta in this particular time period has so much potential to be absolutely beautiful, so looking forward to it. So there it is, that's the leak for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm gonna try to cover it again when Ubisoft officially shows it off, and I'm sure we're gonna get some gameplay, so you better believe I'm gonna be back at you in a few days when more information comes at us. To wrap this video up, Assassin's Creed Odyssey basically looks like Assassin's Creed Origins, but just more colorful. And Assassin's Creed Origins was a great game, and if they follow suit, this game is gonna be great too, so I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys, I appreciate it. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you enjoy what I do on this channel, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace, love, and happiness until then. You guys have a great day.